President Joe Biden pardons his son Hunter Biden, which is really surprising because President Biden said that he never would do that. So, this article from CNN lets us know that President Joe Biden announced on Sunday that he's pardoned his son Hunter Biden, who faced sentencing for federal tax and gun convictions, which marks a reversal as he prepares to leave office. So, President Biden has said over and over and over that he never was going to pardon his son Hunter Biden. He's just going to let the justice system do what it needed to do. He's going to let the justice system do his job. But he did change his mind and pardon his son. He said that today I signed a pardon for my son Hunter, and it is a full and unconditional pardon, which grants him clemency. So this official grant of clemency cannot be rescinded by President Donald Trump. So we know for a fact that Donald Trump had all intentions of going after Hunter Biden as much as possible in Donald Trump's campaign of retribution against his enemies. He was going to do that. And I wouldn't be surprised that even with this clemency that Donald Trump still might try his best to go after Hunter Biden. He probably is still going to do that. So by pardoning his son, Joe Biden has reneged on a public promise that he made repeatedly before and after dropping out of the 2024 presidential race. So he did promise over and over that he wasn't going to do that, he wasn't going to pardon him, but he did in fact pardon him anyways. So Joe Biden said that he decided to issue the pardon because he felt like his son was selectively and unfairly prosecuted, and that Hunter was treated differently from people who commit similar crimes. So essentially, he just feels like his son was being targeted for political reasons, and that his son was being targeted essentially to attack Biden, right? The president said his political opponents, read the Republicans, instigated the charges to attack me and oppose my election. So they were attacking Hunter to attack Joe Biden. So he said in a statement, I believe in the justice system, but as I have wrestled with this, I also believe raw politics, which is something that I totally agree with. This is just politics on the behalf of the Republicans. That's what I agree with. Has infected this process, and it led to a miscarriage of justice. I hope Americans will understand why a father and a president would come to this decision. And so we really got to make sure we understand that this is a decision that Joe Biden, has made as a father. You know, Joe Biden was given that option to give somebody a get out of jail free card, and he chose his son. And that's just what he did. So the president further claimed that Hunter Biden was singled out for prosecution only because he is my son. Right, allegations that were previously raised by Hunter Biden's lawyers and resoundingly rejected by two federal judges. The judge who oversaw his gun trial concluded that Hunter Biden's theory of selected prosecution was nonsensical under the facts here. So, you know, I just gotta be straightforward about this. You know, I get Hunter. I gotta be specific about who I'm talking about. Joe Biden is going to be in a little bit of a, I don't want to use the word trouble, but it's going to look a little bit bad on his legacy because he did say over and over that he wouldn't pardon him. And for some reason in my mind, I was saying, why did he ever say that he wouldn't pardon him? He should have just said, you know, I'm just going to let the Justice Department do their job and then pardon him. And then he wouldn't have, you know, not gotten in trouble, but people wouldn't have tried to attack his integrity. But at the end of the day, you know, the politics is over for Joe. He's getting out. He's done. The politics is over. And there's no way that as he is leaving office that he's going to choose politics over humanity, right? That's his son, right? A father is going to care about his son. So he's going to give his son a pardon just like he did. There's no way around that. You know, he's done with the politics. You know, let him take his son and go off to you know, a house somewhere with his son and just kind of, they can keep each other company for the rest of Joe Biden's life. And we can't deny the fact that a lot of the politics here was coming after Hunter Biden just to get after Joe Biden. We know that this is a fact. We can't disagree with this. And I'm really not entirely surprised at Joe Biden's decision. And here's my thing. Okay, if we're going to be mad at Joe Biden for going back on his word to not pardon Hunter, I just want to talk about who Donald Trump is planning to pardon. Donald Trump is planning to pardon insurrectionists. Okay, and At the end of the day, instead of coming after Joe Biden for pardoning his son, let's go ahead and talk about the people who attempted to overthrow our democracy and essentially, by the way, they did say this, essentially said that they would like to take away Mike Pence's life. They would like to take away the life of his vice president, who the vice president has completely turned on Trump at this point, which is hilarious. That has happened like this. So listen, Donald Trump gets to pardon his insurrectionists, people who attempted to subvert democracy, and Joe Biden gets his son. I think it's a fair trade. Okay, go ahead and attack Joe Biden for going back on his word, fine, but let Trump have his insurrectionists and people who attempted to take the life of his vice president, and Joe Biden gets his son. That's a fair deal, okay? But anyways, take it easy. Have a great day.